What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey man, before we get into this video, go ahead and hit me with that like. Go ahead and just trigger the algorithm with that. We're gonna get into some of the best artist residencies of 2023. I did 2022 and that was one of my favorite videos that I did last year. So I'm gonna do a follow-up and give y'all some of the programs that are out there that's gonna pay you to go to another place or another state in order to create, or if they don't actually pay, they'll at least cover your travel, cover your stay while you're out there. You could be there for a week, you could be there for 2 weeks, you could be there for a month, you could be there for as long as a year with some of the artist residencies that are available. Of course, you should know my channel is primarily for music artists. So if you're a recording artist, songwriter, music producer, this is going to be more geared towards you because there's not a lot of programs that accept musicians. So I want to hone in on the ones that do because my channel is mostly music based. I'm going to start with the biggest one first, okay? And this one is the Tulsa Artist Fellowship Open Call, okay? So this is in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and this one is based on people that are making projects for social change. This residency is from 2024 to 2026. So if you're somebody who has kind of a low carbon footprint, you ain't got no kids, you might have a relationship or you don't, this is going to be for those of y'all that have more flexibility in your lives because you're going to be uprooting yourself for quite a bit of time. Submissions close for this fellowship on February 16th. You don't have a lot of time to get your submission put in there, but it's gonna be something that pays off handsomely if you get selected. Tulsa Artist Fellowship is gonna choose 10 people to be taken out to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you're gonna be awarded $150,000, all right? So they're gonna break that up because you're gonna be out there from 2024 to 2026. So that's 3 years. You're gonna break that down. You're gonna get an average of around $50,000 a year to go out there and create. That's also in addition to a $12,000 housing stipend so that they can cover your living expenses. You're also going to get a $1,200 yearly health stipend so you can have health insurance coverage on yourself as well. They're going to pay a $1,200 yearly studio assistant stipend for studio costs, and also for the relocation period, they're going to pay you an additional bonus of $1,500. So whoever gets chosen for this particular residency, you're going to be getting a lot of help. Now, of course, with all of this assistance that you're getting, this is not for beginner or novice artists. This is for people who are at least medium professionality up to advanced professionals. This video is geared towards musicians, but those are not the only types of people that are going to be chosen for this program. If you're into mixed media, dance, photography, visual arts of any kind, these are the type of artists that they're looking for. And again, it's going to have to be something for cultural change. So you're going to have to be forward thinking, innovative, and have to create something that benefits society while you're out there in Tulsa, because you're going to have to also be active in the community and be trying to fight for change on a local level during your stay. The dope thing about this is that you don't even have to pay for the application. This is a free application. You don't have to pay any type of fees in order to be considered. All you got to do is put your name in, put your information in on the application, and you're good to go. Put your application in by February 16th. Next up, you have the Ucross Residency program, which is out there in Wyoming. Okay, yeah, Wyoming, where Kanye was out there recording his album Ronde and all that stuff, man, out in that area. This residency is going to be at the Bighorn Mountains out there in Wyoming. It's a 20,000 acre area, and you're going to be able to create art out in the open natural environment that's out there for you. In the description, it says Ucross strives to provide a respectful, comfortable, and productive environment, freeing artists from the pressures and distractions of daily life. The residency program provides each artist with living accommodations, private workspace, and uninterrupted time so the artist can focus on their creative process. Lunch and dinners are prepared Monday through Friday by a professional chef with access to a world-class kitchen and ample provisions on hand for breakfast and weekends. Lunches are delivered to individual studios. Group dinners take place at 6 p.m. Towels and linen are provided, as is weekly housekeeping for the bedrooms. Residents are responsible for providing their own work materials, so you're going to have to take out your own working materials, whatever you need in order to create, whether that's laptop, microphone, mixer, stuff like that. You're going to have to take that with you, and any other artistic needs that you have if you're in another specific medium. They're not providing you any of the tools in order to create. They're just giving you the space, the time, and releasing the financial burden that it takes in order to do so when you're creating at home. There is no residency charge, and Ucross offers a $1,000 stipend. So they're going to pay you $1,000 while you're there. When it comes to eligibility on this one, let's look at it. Ucross Residency Program is open to visual artists, writers, composers, choreographers, interdisciplinary artists, and performance artists, as well as collaborative teams. Okay, application fee for this particular residency is not free. You got to pay $40 to apply, and then you're also gonna, if you get chosen, you'll pay a $50 refundable deposit to get you started. That money is going to come back. You don't really got to worry about that. The deadline for Ucross is March 1st. Okay, and they have a spring and a fall residency. Right now, it looks like they're searching for people to go to the fall, and that's going to be held from August to early December. Moving right along. Next up, we have the Prairie Ronde Artist Summer Residency for 2023. And this one is a 4 to 7 week residency in Vicksburg, Michigan. Not Detroit. You're going to be in a rural area. They host 3 annual sessions throughout the year, and they take about 2 to 4 participants for each one. Okay, accepted residents get a stipend of $2,000. So during your stay, that's what they'll pay you. You also get a $500 travel grant and private housing. Now, with this program, you're going to have to share your work within the community. So you can't sit in the house and be introverted throughout the entire process. You're going to have to get out into the community, show your work, show what it is that you do, put on exhibitions or installations out in the community. But that's not a lot to ask, especially if you're a performing artist. You may take your keyboard or take your mic, speakers, something. Be ready to exhibit your talent. It could be a gallery. It could be a public performance. It could be a workshop. All of those are different ways that people have utilized this program in the past. And this residency is actually for people in any stage of their career. So if you just started working and you have something to exhibit, you can apply. You don't have to be super experienced. You don't have to be a professional in the space. It's also family friendly. So if you had to go out there for a term of 4 to 7 weeks and you had to take your wife or your partner or even your kid with you, they say that it is open and accessible for them to join you. In this particular residency, meals are not provided, but you will have a full kitchen in order to provide your own food, because they're going to be paying you along the way. You just got to buy food and cook it however you got to get it. The deadline for this particular residency is March 1st as well, and this has a $0 application fee. It's free to apply. Again, this is the Prairie Ronde Artist Residency. All right, y'all. So that's all I have for you at the moment. Now, keep an eye out for this, because there are probably going to be more programs throughout the year, especially as they start recruiting for 2024 and beyond. Of course, I may have to make another video at a later time to give more updates, but at this point, I think I gave good solutions that you can at least apply for, and you still have at least anywhere between a week to a month to get those applications in. And just to give you guys a heads up on what to expect, they're going to be looking for a resume of some sort or some type of history of you creating. Even if you're brand new, they want to know what it is that you do, how long you've been at it, and understand the level of seriousness that you've put into your craft. Each residency is going to have their own COVID protocols on how they're dealing with that. If you need to be vaccinated, or if you need to at least provide, a clear C-19 test to show that you're not sick or spreading the virus. Many of them are going to ask you about gender identification and stuff like that, what you choose to go by, your pronouns and things like that. They may even ask you to have 1 or 2 references of people that can recommend that you're good in what you do, or that you should go and why you should go. As with anything in a professional setting, they're going to want to have people that vouch for you. So don't be surprised by that. And you can pretty much bet that they're going to ask for some type of portfolio uploads. Okay, so if you have any videos, music that you released, of course, I am talking to music artists, but if you're a painter, visual artist, whatever the case may be, you're going to need to have some sort of video or audio content that you can upload to show how dedicated you've been to your craft, show any installations that you've done, workshops, anything you've released professionally. All of those things are going to be uploaded in that application also. Unfortunately, I know I can't help everybody, but I hope that I am able to help somebody find a residency that they can participate in and, get out into the world. This is a great way to experience some travel, go somewhere that you probably never would have went on your own. be able to create without some of the pressures of the world, because at the bare minimum, even if some of the programs don't pay, which most of these ones do, you basically get a free ride where you're not paying for a hotel or lodging or anything like that. They're providing you with housing. Most of them are also providing meals, or at least partial meals. Most of them also have kitchens on hand where you're able to cook your own meals while you're there. This is a dope opportunity to collaborate with other people from different artistic mediums and just learn more about those people as well, and get involved in the local communities that these residencies are housed in. So there's a lot of positives with this. I tried to find the ones that are willing to pay you guys, so that even if you have to make payments on your house back at home, you're able to put something down on that rather than going and leaving your crib from a month, 2 weeks, 3 months, or even 3 years at a time for some of these where you don't have a steady income coming in while you're creating. I wanted to make sure that these have some type of financial backing for you to take care of your responsibilities back at home. So again, I hope that this is able to help someone. I can't help everyone, but best wishes to everybody. Much love and respect, man. Be sure to like, share this video. This really needs it, man. My content, if any of it affects you or helps you in any way, you know what I mean, educates you, whatever it may be, enlightening, man, be sure to like it and share it with other people. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag. Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag.